Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever since I've made any type of content at all. It's been a minute. When I first started making videos, like I was so on it, like I wanted to make like all these videos, different things, and I just kind of fell into depression and anxiety, and I didn't want to deal, like I was just like in a dark place, going through depression, anxiety, and then gaining weight from that, and then COVID happening and gaining more weight from that. I was just stuck in a place where I don't think anybody would want to be. But now I'm doing good. I'm actually doing really good for myself. Working, trying to do what I need to do for myself. I think November 2020 I started pushing myself to get healthier. And now I'm about 105 pounds down from where I was. So I went from like a size 28, 30 pant size to 18, 20 now, which I haven't been in such a long time. And I feel so much better. I feel like I have so much more energy. I feel like I can do so much more with my family, and I know like when that depression, anxiety starts coming on, and I know that feeling, that familiar feeling, you're just like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be here. So when I start feeling like that, I kind of just push myself to get out. I'll call my mom, my sisters, my boyfriend. I'll be like, hey, let's go out, let's do this. I don't want to be home, I can't be here. And I don't always explain myself why, and they'll be like, why, where are we going, what do you need to do, but like for me it's just like an escape. And I'm sorry if you hear people in the background, but my sister and her family are awake in the other room and they're watching a movie. But this past year, 2021, it was probably one of the hardest years to deal with. I lost my grandmother the middle of, or the end of May, and that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with. It still is. It's a day-to-day thing. She was one of the most important people to me, but I want to live up to her expectations still. I want to thrive. I still want the things that she wanted for me, to be successful, to be with whatever I do in life. She always told me, do your best, whether if you're a cashier, if you're working, getting carts, the most simplest thing, she was always, do your best. No matter what anybody says, no matter how they look at you, you know that you did your best. And never let anyone do anything for you or give it to you, because if you work hard for it, at the end of the day, it's going to be yours and yours alone. So I try to live by that, like, every day. And it's still very hard to talk about. It's still very hard to deal with. I've tried multiple times to make videos, probably the last 2 months, just to try to, talk about it. But every time I talk about it, I swear to God, my camera will freeze, my phone will black out. I don't know. My battery will just drain. I'll have like maybe 50-60% battery life, and I'll start making a video, and all of a sudden it's like at 15, 12, and it'll just keep dropping until it starts to, all the notifications will come on saying it's at 20%, 10%. So I don't know, it's just random. It's like right now it came on the 20%, and I had it plugged in for like 45 minutes. But yeah. It's been a good minute since I haven't done a video, but lately, maybe for the past 2 or 3 months, I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of messages from people asking me to start doing videos again. And I don't mind doing them, like, because a lot of weird shit still happens to us. I mean, it's just a day-to-day thing. But recently, like, I came on here, so we went to Texas in December for my boyfriend to visit his family before the holidays, because we were going to be here, we'd be at work, and those are days that we cannot take off. So we did it before. We went to visit them before then. We were gone for like 4 or 5 days. And one of our neighbors, he's an elderly, well, not elderly, but he is old. He was an older gentleman. He was maybe in his, I would say 60s, mid 60s. We've lived here for, I believe this is our 3rd year, going into our 4th year. We left on Friday morning. I think it was like the 11th, early Friday morning, and we seen him coming out of his apartment. He always carried or pushed like a basket and a ice chest every day, like at between 3:45 and like 4:30 in the morning. He would leave every day. And that morning, our flight was at 5:30 in the morning, so my uncle was taking us, and I thought I forgot my debit card, so we had to come back, and I ran back in the house. When we were leaving, I seen him. He was bringing his stuff out of his apartment, so I found my stuff. We left. That was the last day I seen him, which was on the Friday the 11th. We were out in Texas, I think, until Tuesday evening. We got back around Wednesday morning, midnight. We got home, it was raining. It was sprinkling outside, but it seems like it was like drizzling for a while. So the air was like very humid, very moist. Everybody knows how Arizona weather is. Sometimes it's so beautiful, sometimes it sucks, and it's just bipolar. But as soon as we got home, my uncle dropped us off. He picked us up from the airport, dropped us off at home, bringing in our luggage, coming inside, and like the first thing my boyfriend said, as soon as we we hit the sidewalk close to our apartment, he's like, something smells bad. He's like, it smells like death is in the air. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, stop talking like that. Don't talk like that. And not realizing anything. This was on a Tuesday. So, let's see. Saturday evening, like around, I would say 6 o'clock in the evening, 6:30. Our neighbor, one of our neighbors, two of our neighbors actually, the one that lives upstairs from the gentleman and the one that lives next door. The one that lives next door, I guess she thought like her son, or he had like spoiled food or something in his bedroom, and it was just like reeking into the rest of the apartment. So they left. Well, that was Friday night. She said she smelled it, and then Saturday morning they left. I guess they went and did whatever family stuff they needed to do. Came home like around 6 o'clock, and she said that her apartment smelled so bad she couldn't figure it out. She said she was spraying Febreze and Lysol and bleaching like the walls, and she said she could not figure it out what it was. Then the neighbor upstairs, she came down and she was asking like, hey, do you guys smell anything? Is there anything going on in your apartment? So the husband of the neighbor that lives next door started knocking on the guy's door, the gentleman's door. Knocking, didn't get a response. So they called the police, do a wellness check. And 3 officers come, try knocking on the door. Finally, they start looking in the windows with their flashlight, moving stuff around. And it's so sad, but they could see the gentleman laying on the floor in the living room. And they tried getting maintenance out here. They tried getting management out here to open the door. They tried like knocking the door down. But as soon as they started messing with the apartment, like just pounding and like all the pressure in the air, you could just smell so bad. Like it reeked. Like from where his apartment is to the parking lot, that's a good, like, I would say 120 feet away. And we were standing in the parking lot and you could smell it from there. I don't know how or when, but he passed away in his apartment. And it's very sad because like we didn't know him personally, but you know, you see our neighbors every day, see them every day, pass them, hi, how are you, have a good day, and that's it, you know, just small acquaintance, you know, hello, goodbye kind of thing. But that was just the most disgusting smell we have ever smelled. I don't know, it will stay with you forever, and it's disgusting. But I just felt so bad because, like, for me, you know, as close as I am with my grandparents, like how close I was with my grandmother, like just thinking about like he was there alone, like I just felt that like heartache, like, bro, like, this poor man. But, you know, they got a hold of his family, they got everything situated, they took him to where he needed to be. But lately, I've been having, like, very vivid dreams of this guy. I had a dream of him a few nights ago. I guess he worked, like, at a, how would you say, like a factory, and he would wear, like, blue jeans, non-slip boots, and not overalls, but, like, suspenders with, like, a blue button-down shirt or, like, a t-shirt. And my dream, my boyfriend and I, we left. We went to get something to eat. My sister and her kids were home. They were here. And my boyfriend and I went to get something to eat. In my dream, we were coming home. And, you know, I'm always so oblivious to certain things because I'm always on my phone, or I'm looking down, or minding my own damn business. But we were walking in on the sidewalk. So, like, when you come in the parking lot, like, you walk straight down, and our apartment's on the right. And his apartment is, like, if you follow the sidewalk and turn left, his apartment was, so from where our door is, it's across and to the right. So me walking from the sidewalk, if I look to the left a little bit, I could see, like, his door. So we're walking in, and I see him standing in his doorway. Lights are so bright, like, behind him. He's wearing, like, a yellowish t-shirt, had, like, a pocket. He had like the brown suspenders on. He had like denim wash blue jeans, and his brown boots that he always wore, like the non-slip brown, like the Brahma brand, I think that's what it is, like those. He was wearing that standing in the doorway, and he looked, like, delirious, and he was just staring, like, watching me. Like, we made eye contact, and, like, I stopped in my tracks, and I reached for my boyfriend. I was like, babe. I was like, there's that guy. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, look at his door. And in my dream, like, we both seen him. We both seen this man standing in the doorway, and he was just watching us, like, eye contact all the way until we got inside. I came inside in my dream, like, I came in the door. I was, like, banging on the door, trying to get my sister to open it. She opens it, and I tell her, like, where's Johnny? That guy's at the doorway. Like, in my dream, I knew that he's deceased. And I was like, is he a ghost? Like, bro, is he a ghost? Is he a spirit? And my sister ran to the window, and she, like, opens it, and she sees him. She's like, I see him too. I see him too. She's like, why are the lights so bright? Like, why is he staring over here? And, like, when, I don't know, like, just the way the lights were so bright, and, like, the lights behind him, like, dimmed out, and then he was gone. And then I woke up. And I was like, what the hell, bro? Like, and I was just thinking, because when the bio team came to clean the apartment, they were telling the neighbors that how everything looked in the apartment kind of seemed like somebody, like it was homicide. And that's even more sad, because it's like, I don't think they haven't found anything, because we haven't heard anything. Like, let's see if it works this time. Apparently it's acting up again, and, like, I never have any issues with this phone ever. And then when I start recording, or I want to tell a story, all these fucking whatever paranormal shit around our area starts fucking with my stuff. Don't want me to tell no stories. Anyways, like I was saying, but, like, we don't know, like, how he passed, like, but that's just what the bio team told our neighbor, and then they came over here and told us about it. So I was like, I don't know, but just having, like, that dream, and then the whole incident, you know, just dealing with, because we've seen this man for, like, 3 years, for the past 3 years, every day, you know, leaving, because I work at Starbucks now, so usually I have to be at work at 5, so I'm outside by 4:35, warming up the car, and I don't work that far away, so, you know, I have to warm up the car because it's cold here right now. But I would see him come out almost every day, and, like, now it's just so sad. Like, I don't know how to say, like, I don't know how to feel, I guess, but that dream is just, it's so weird. Like, I don't understand Like, why I would dream something so vivid about somebody I didn't know. Like, we didn't know his name. Like, we weren't, like, we didn't introduce ourselves to him or nothing. Or he was very quiet, minded his own business, you know, just. But for the neighbors that live next to him, they have some stories about who or how he was. But, like, for us, like, we never really spoke to him, like, on a personal level. It was always just, like, hello, and that was it. Have a good day. Take care. You know, that's probably about it. But ever since then, like, my dog, ever since he passed away, though, she'll stare at his apartment when we're sitting outside on the stairs. She'll just stare over there. That's like another experience too. Me and my boyfriend were outside. We took the dog out like maybe around 3:30, 4 o'clock because she woke up crying. So we took her out, and we were standing out here in front of our apartment, and she was just like running around in the grass in the front. And all of a sudden she stops and she stares at the apartment too. And then I swear to God, because there's rocks, like we have gravel. We heard somebody walk out of his apartment, walk into the rocks, walk to where the drainages are, and like in the center of the drainages, because it's like it's like a dip, and there's like a lot of big rocks around it, and there's a drain in the center. We heard those footsteps stop in the center of that drain, and then we were just standing there like staring at air because we can't see nothing, but we can hear it. And then it slowly walked back up towards the apartment, and when it did, it passed by the neighbor's AC unit, and that's when we seen the shadow go by. And I was like, what the fuck, dude, let's go inside. So we came back inside, and we just left everything. We just left it alone from there, because I was like, I don't want to mess with whatever is over there. I don't want that bad juju. Like, I know, like, maybe he was a good person and it's sad the way he died, but like, I don't want that negativity or death spirit type of, you know, lingering around us. It shut off again. I don't understand why. But I was laying here, facing, like sitting up basically, kind of upwards, looking out there, and the only thing that was on, I think it was the living room light. But I swear to God, like, I started hearing shit in the living room, so I turned my camera on. I have the video somewhere. I don't know if I still have it or not, but I'll look for it, and if I do, then next time I'll post it. But like, I have a calendar on the wall right here, and I swear to God, there's a black shadow that like slowly comes into the room and then fades. And my dog was sleeping on the bed with me, and she woke up and she was like looking around. But yeah, I don't know, she's been seeing a lot of weird stuff lately. She'll go in the bathroom and like turn her head and look, like follow it up, and just stare there for the longest time. She'll do that in the living room when it's all dark in there. The other night she did that. I was laying on the bed, and I seen her walk into the room, and then she was standing like right here, staring into the closet back here for the longest time. Alright, so I don't know what's going on with my phone. It happens every time I try to do a video, every time I try to post something, try to share something, especially when it comes to like paranormal or like ghost shit, whatever it is, spirits, demons, whatever. Whenever I try to share something or post something, like, this shit just happens, and I just don't want to deal with it. So now I can't even film on my phone because it's not allowing me to use my camera at all. It keeps saying no storage, but I have like 110 gigabytes of storage left. So I don't know. So I'm using the Snapchat. But yeah, I'll try to post. Well, it's today, Thursday, Friday. Maybe I'll start posting like on Fridays or Sundays. One of the two. I'll figure it out. But I just want to do an outro real quick because my phone's being stupid and I don't want to deal with it anymore. So yeah, thanks for watching. But yeah, I'll post my social media accounts so that you guys can follow if you're not already. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll try to do my best to post some more videos. Try to do at least maybe once a week, like I said, Friday or Sunday. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.